Lil Durk finds himself in a dire legal situation, struggling to come up with a staggering $5 million bail after his accounts were frozen. And when he turned to his longtime friend Lil Baby for help, he was met with an unexpected rejection, leading to a fallout that no one saw coming. The tension between these two rap heavyweights is now an all-time high, with Durk feeling betrayed and calling Baby a fake brother, seemingly forgetting the numerous times Lil Baby had his back, especially in this high-stakes murder-for-hire case. But is Lil Baby really at fault here, or is Durk letting his emotions cloud his judgment? Let's break it all down. Lil Durk's legal troubles have been mounting for a while, and this latest development might be the biggest challenge he has faced yet. The $5 million bail is not just a number. It's a symbol of how deep into the system he is right now. His accounts being frozen means that even if he has the money, he can't access it, which puts him in an incredibly tough spot. It's a situation where only close friends, family, or someone with deep loyalty would step in to help. Naturally, Durk reached out to Lil Baby, someone he shared both personal and professional moments with, expecting that his brother would have his back. But the response he got was not what he expected. Lil Baby, who was dealing with his own legal issues, had to turn Durk down, not because he didn't care, but because he simply wasn't in a position to help. This is where the misunderstanding began. Durk took the refusal as a sign of betrayal, completely overlooking the fact that Baby had been one of the few people who stood by him through thick and thin. The emotional weight of the moment, combined with the stress of his own predicament, led Durk to lash out, calling Lil Baby a fake brother and painting a narrative that suggests he was abandoned when he needed help the most. To understand why this situation is so tense, we have to go back and look at the history between Lil Durk and Lil Baby. These two have always had a solid relationship, both in and out of music. Their collaborations have resulted in major hits, and they have often shown public support for each other. It wasn't just about music. They were seen as two artists who genuinely had each other's backs. This bond became even more evident when Durk got caught up in a murder-for-hire case, a case that could completely ruin his career and possibly his life. Throughout that ordeal, Lil Baby was one of the few who stood by him, offering support in ways that many others wouldn't. But now, in the face of this latest crisis, all of that history seems to have been forgotten. Lil Durk is feeling abandoned, and instead of understanding Baby's situation, he has chosen to publicly express his
Hello everyone, my name is Yani, a French native speaker with 6 years of teaching and translation experience. I speak French and English fluently. I specialize in the tutoring of language skills such as writing, speaking, reading, grammar, vocabulary, and many others, specifically for the preparation of French exams like the TEF, the TCF, the DEF, and the DAF exam, and many others. I teach people of all age groups and proficiency levels. I offer tailored lessons using various resources like PDF documents and videos. I adapt to the personality and needs of each of my students, giving them a patient and tolerant guidance. So book a trial lesson with me to enjoy a personalized and useful tutoring. Goodbye.
Disappointment, creating a rift that may not be easy to mend. The real question here is, does Durk have a right to feel this way? Or is he simply letting desperation cloud his judgment? From Lil Baby's perspective, the refusal wasn't personal. Legal battles can be incredibly draining, both financially and mentally, with his own case pending. He is likely trying to keep his resources available for whatever he might need in the near future. Helping Durk with a $5 million bail, especially when his own finances might be under scrutiny, is a huge risk, one that he simply couldn't take at this time. It's not about loyalty, it's about survival. Yet, from Durk's perspective, it feels like the ultimate betrayal. This situation speaks to a larger issue in the rap industry. Friendships that are built on shared success, but often crumble when real-life problems arise. We have seen similar situations play out before, where rappers who once called each other brothers end up on opposite sides because of money, legal troubles, or misunderstandings. The music industry, especially in hip-hop, is built on loyalty and the idea that real ones stick together no matter what. But what happens when a reality of legal battles and financial constraints make that loyalty impossible to uphold? Lil Durk's anger is understandable to an extent. He is in a desperate situation, and when people are desperate, they often react emotionally. But calling Lil Baby a fake brother might be taking things too far, especially considering everything Baby has done for him in the past. It's easy to forget past favors when you're in crisis, but the truth is, loyalty is not just about one moment. It's about a history of standing by someone, which Lil Baby has done multiple times for Durk. On the flip side, Lil Baby could have possibly handled the situation better. Even if he couldn't help financially, he could have offered more emotional support or a different kind of assistance to make Durk feel less abandoned. Communication is key in friendships, especially in high-stress situations like this one. A simple, "I got you in other ways, but I just can't do this right now," might have prevented this fallout. As the situation stands now, the relationship between Lil Durk and Lil Baby is strained, and unless they have a private conversation to clear the air, this could mark the end of their one solid brotherhood. In the rap game, where alliances shift and personal issues often become public drama, it's hard to say if they will be able to move past this. One thing is certain, though. This situation is a major turning point for both artists. For Durk, it's a wake-up call about who he can truly rely on. And for Lil Baby, it's a reminder that even the closest friendships can be tested when real-life issues come into play. If they do find a way to mend things, it will require understanding, patience, and a willingness to see beyond the emotions of the moment. Only time will tell how the situation plays out. But one thing is for sure, this is a lesson in loyalty, expectations, and the harsh realities of the music industry. Lil Durk and Lil Baby have a history that shouldn't be erased by one misunderstanding. But whether they can overcome this fallout depends on if they are willing to have an honest conversation about what really went down.